Professor came and introduced his concept of humanism, and then he had a seat. I came up and I said to the professor, I'm going to speak to you as a scientist. I did research for some time, for a few years, on diabetes and heart failure. There was a very sad statistic. The statistic suggests that 80% of diabetic patients may die from heart failure. Billions of dollars are spent worldwide in research trying to figure out why. How come? What happens? Why does the heart muscle quit? Every year there are conferences where those scientists and researchers meet and try to present their research, trying to figure out what they found, trying to hopefully bridge this gap, to hopefully one day find either a cure or stop it altogether. Imagine if one day in one of these conferences where you have thousands of scientists, researchers, scholars sitting down there discussing their research, a man gets up and says, guys, I have finally figured it out. I now understand why do 80% of diabetic patients die from heart failure. The reason is a random process of evolution. What do you think the people's reaction will be to this person? They want to be kind. They will say this is nonsense. You know, that's being kind. He will be dismissed. The response will be, what do you mean? 80% of diabetic patients are dying from heart failure, and you're telling us it's just a random process of evolution? That does not make any sense. In fact, as a side note, every research which is done in the university is based on the foundation that there is a reason for some things to happen. Scientists are trying to discover the reasons. Why do earthquakes happen? Scientists want to discover it so that hopefully they can avoid it or minimize the damage when it happens, etc. Why does illness happen? Why do illnesses happen? Well, maybe we can stop them from happening, cure them, and prolong the life of humanity, have a better life, quality of life. So there are reasons. That's why there is research happening at all universities in the world. They're trying to find out reasons. Why? So I said to him, doctor, if scientists cannot accept that a heart can fail from a random process of evolution, do you want me as a scientist to accept then that this whole universe with the billions of reactions that occur in it on a daily basis came into existence through a random process? Do you know his response? He says, well, maybe we do not understand the source. Again, I repeat that. Maybe we do not understand the source. That was his reply. We're not discussing about understanding the source. Our discussion is about the existence of a source. And you have just confessed that there has to be a source. Now, you may want to call him a source. You want to call him a designer. You call him whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him God or Allah. There has to be a creator. There has to be a maker. There has to be a designer. There has to be a source.